Bonjour.
Nice to meet you again. Last time, we learned about the verb to be. Today, we will see 4 different things. The first will be how to say it is, and these are. The second will be how to say what is your name. The third will be about the verb to call, and the fourth will be about the French verbal groups. Now that you have a good picture of this lesson, let's start with the first one. To say it is. In French, we say
C'est.
like, for example,
C'est un étudiant. C'est une table. C'est une plaisanterie.
and for the plural, these are. We say in French,
Ce sont.
like, for example,
Ce sont des étudiants. Ce sont des tables. Ce sont des plaisanteries.
repeat this part as much as you will need. Repetition is key. Also, write down in your notebook each elements of this lesson. You will need it later. Now, let's find out how to say, what is your name? In French. I'm going to show you the formal form and then the informal one. So, to say it in the formal form, we will say,
Comment vous vous appelez?
and in the informal form, we will say.
Comment tu t'appelles?
These sentences mean, literally, how you, yourself, call, or, in an other sense, what are you calling yourself? Because, in the old time, people were getting name from their job, character, or else in the society. That is why, now, we will see the verb to call that we translate into French.
Appeler.
This verb, as you see it, is in the infinitive form, which means that the verb is not yet conjugated. It is the main form, as you may have seen with the verb to be. In French, like every Latin language, the verbs change when you conjugate them. That is why, before talking about the verb to call in French, I need to talk to you about the verbal groups. Indeed, there are 3 groups in French, and to recognize them, you have to look at their ending when they are in the infinite form. For example, for the first group, the verbs will end in er. That is pronounced
Et.
this very important to conjugate all the verbs of this group, and so the verb to call.
Appeler.
To conjugate this verb, we will have to change the ending, and so, by the infinitive ending, which we will replace with the ending of the first group, which are with.
Je.
It will be
E.
with.
Tu.
It will be
E.
and with.
Il. Elle.
It will be.
E.
Yes, it is the same pronunciation for all the singular. Now, let's continue with the plural. With.
Nous.
It will be.
On.
With.
Vous.
It will be.
Et.
But. With.
Il. Elle.
It will be. Yes, this one is simply not pronounced at all. It is quiet. Now, let's come back at the verb to call, and let's conjugate it with the ending of its group. Therefore, this verb is an irregular, so you will find some changes in the base. So, let's start.
J'appelle. Tu appelles. Il appelle. Elle appelle. Nous appelons. Vous appelez. Ils appellent. Elles appellent.
Now, let's go further with this verb, and let's use it to ask for the name. To do so, we will need to use another pronoun to express the self, which will be different from a subject to another. These pronouns are as follows.
je, me, tu, te, il, se, elle, se, nous, vous, il, elle, se.
Write it down for your reference. We are going now to conjugate the verb to call with these pronouns to ask for the name. To do so, we will need first to use the word,
Comment
then, with this word plus the verb.
s'appeler?
Let's conjugate it.
Je m'appelle. Tu t'appelles. Il s'appelle. Elle s'appelle. Nous nous appelons. Vous vous appelez. Il s'appelle. Elle s'appelle.
At this question,
Comment vous vous appelez?
you will need to reply
Je m'appelle.
John, or Elizabeth, or any name. Let's digest this lesson. For now, we will see more next time. For any questions you may have about this lesson, just leave me a comment below. I will be very pleased to reply whenever it will be possible. Naturally, leave me a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Also, just subscribe if you haven't done yet. More is on the way. But for the moment, see you next time.